We're supposed to be searching for our fathers, our forefathers. Don't believe everything that the oppressor has taught us. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Watch this. We're not supposed to believe everything that they taught us because they teach us half truths, right? They never told you that you were God on the earth and that your DNA is better than their DNA. That's why they keep wanting to poke you with vaccines and get blood samples. That's why every hood you go to, they got the life share, the blood donors. They want black people to come and give blood because they need our blood. But read what you got, 7:7.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Says, read that part one more time, I'm sorry.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Surely oppression should make a wise man mad. We're being oppressed right now. We in the hood living at the bottom of society, but we're blind to it. We're celebrating a holiday that they gave us, and we don't even, oppression goes out of mind right now. We forgot that we're in the ghetto at the bottom, and they was just popping firecrackers over there, and some people was ducking thinking it was gunshot. And they not foolish to think it was gunshots, because gunshots can pop off at any moment, because we're in the hood, right? Read that part again.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Our people are not wise anymore. We used to be the wisest people on earth. Mathematics, geometry, all that came from us. Medicine, modern medicine, all the inventions came from us. But we're not wise as a people anymore. Because what?
And a gift destroyed the heart.
All the gifts that they gave us, right? The little bit of liberty that they gave us, it destroyed our heart. The heart is the mind. We're not thinking right as a people because we have Christmas, right? Matter of fact, you go to Walmart and they got the people out there ringing the bell, like the vibe is just, it's off, right? Everything is holy, everybody's, hey, Merry Christmas, they speaking to you. But as soon as December 25th goes away, it's back to forget you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They don't speak to you anymore. Racism is gonna be back. It's never gonna leave. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Go to Luke. Give me Christ's birthday. Yeah. Watch this. I'm gonna show you something that we're gonna prove to you that Christ wasn't born on December 25th. Watch this. Officer, what Luke what?
241.
Watch this.
The book of Luke, chapter 2, verse 41. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of Passover.
So, we speaking about a high holy day, which is the Passover. Which, have you ever celebrated the Passover? Never celebrated the Passover, but you have celebrated Christmas. I blame your pastor for that, because he never told you that this is a high holiday that God says we're supposed to celebrate. But the oppressor tells us that Christmas is a day that we're supposed to celebrate. We've been lied to, but read on.
And when he was 12 years old.
So, this year, around the Passover time, Christ's birthday was. He just turned 12 years old, but read on.
They went up to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast.
So, the Passover is around the springtime, around the month of Abib. You got the definition of Abib?
Yeah.
Watch this, I'm going to show you something. Show you that Christ wasn't born in the dead of winter. The month of Abib is around Passover, springtime. But watch this definition.
Abib. The ecclesiastical year began with the month of Abib or Nisan in the spring.
And when?
In the spring. The first of these is Abib, meaning the month of green ears.
Meaning ear of corn, meaning fresh vegetables can grow in the month of Abib around Christ's birthday. If Christ's birthday was right now, December 25th, could vegetables grow right now? Or vegetables growing? Corn, watermelon, things like that. Ain't nothing growing right now. You can look at that tree right now. Everything is dead because it's the dead of winter. Why would Christ be born in the dead of winter, right? But watch this. We're going to prove it one more time.
The book of Exodus, chapter 34, verse 18. The feast of the unleavened bread shall thou keep. 7 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread.
So unleavened bread is a day right around the same time as the Passover. It's pretty much the same holiday. But keep going.
As I commanded thee in the time of the month of Abib.
The month of Abib, meaning the springtime, meaning the ear of corn, meaning when vegetables are growing, right? Read.
For in the month of Abib thou comest out from Egypt.
You came out of Egypt around that same time. Are you familiar with the Israelites coming up out of Egypt? What were they doing in Egypt? Get Exodus 20 and 20 I'm gonna show you what they was doing in Egypt. The same thing we doing today in Egypt. Because you ever seen a dollar bill? What's on the back of that dollar bill? Two things on the back. One thing that's on the back of the dollar bill is the same thing that's over in Egypt. What do you think it is? A pyramid, right? Watch this. I'm gonna show you something.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So the Israelites came out of the land of Egypt, which is another name for Egypt, was house of bondage. Another word for bondage is slavery. What was we doing when we came over here in 1619? We got off the field. We were slaves, right? God says, I'm going to send you back into Egypt. Go to Deuteronomy 28:6-8. I'm going to show you. How we get over here, where we come from. They brought us over here. On what? I just said it, but on what? On ships. So let's see if that's in the Bible. What did you got?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
And God's going to send you into Egypt again with ships. But if you take a look at a map, Egypt was around here. The land of Israel was like right up in here, right next to it. Why would he need a boat to send us here? They like side by side. He wasn't talking about that place. He's saying, I'm going to send you from your homeland, which is here. I'm going to send you all the way across the world to North America on ships. That's what he was talking about. Well, keep going.
Hey, show him Christ.
Hey, Revelation 1 and 14. Hey, what you say, man? What Jesus said, man? Point to Jesus, little man. I know you smart. Show me what Jesus said. That's Jesus right there? Who told you that? Who told you that was Jesus? You don't know? You just been taught that. All right. What about you, little sis? Where you see Jesus at over here on this side? Come point to it for me. Yeah, straight to the point. I want to see what she say first. How you doing, little sis? Point to Jesus over here for me. I need to know what Jesus is at. We trying to find Jesus. Where you see him at? That's Jesus right there? I'm going to show you something. That Jesus don't look nothing like that. Jesus look just like you and me. I'm going to prove it to you. Watch this.
Bring it out.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14.
Bring it out.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So, Jesus. You know what color white is? Good man? You know what color white is? Point to something white over here. Anything white. Just point to it. I just want to make sure. Okay. All right. So it says Jesus, his hair, the color was white. Which man over here has white hair on top of his head? Okay, so that's strike one, so we're going to keep going. Let's see what else. Jesus got white hair, though. You say that's Jesus, but Jesus has white hair.
Bring it up.
Like wool. Keep going.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
You know what fire is, little man? What color would fire be? Oh, yeah. But he said Jesus' eyes look like fire, was the same color as fire. So look at Jesus, where you said Jesus was, and see who got white hair and they got the color of fire eyes. Where you see that at? Okay, so that's strike two. Let's see. Keep going.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Said Jesus' feet look like brass. You know what color brass is? What color brass is? No, it's not green. You see that man got them bracelets on his wrist? Hey, here. Point to that color. That's what color brass is right there. Now you know what brass look like. Do he look like brass? His skin the color of brass? Or is his skin the color of brass? Remember the color. Which one got brass color skin? So what is that saying? Which one is really Jesus? Remember, Jesus got white hair, he got red eyes, and his skin looked like brass. So which one is really Jesus? That one right there, right? That's right. That's not Jesus, look, man. Jesus look just like you and me. You're going to grow up and be strong just like Jesus. Your hair, if you let it grow, going to look the same as Jesus, right? So don't let nobody tell you that Jesus looked like a white man. He don't. Jesus was a black man, right?
That's right.
Keep going.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Jesus had skin like brass that was burning in the furnace. Jesus was very dark. You hear that, little sister? Jesus was dark. He looked like your daddy, most likely, right? Keep going. Go to Jeremiah 14:2. What Song of Solomon 1:5? Which one? I'll show you. All the people of the Bible look just like you and me. Everybody. All the females and all the males look just like us. They were black people. What read you got?
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2.
Bring it up.
Judah mourned and the gates thereof languish. They are black.
What color are the people of the Bible?
They are black unto the ground.
Just like all the people that are standing out here right now. We're all so-called Jews, the people of the Bible, and we're what?
Are black unto the ground.
And we're all different shades of brown, right?
That's right.
Go to Song of Solomon 1 and 5. Let's see. They don't teach color in the Bible, but all the prophets and all the disciples were black people.
That's right.
Why don't our pastors teach us this in church? They say color's not in the Bible, but we're going to get it out the New Testament and the Old Testament. Read what you got.
Book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black.
What King Solomon say?
I am black, but comely.
King Solomon, the wisest king of all time, said he's black and handsome. Just like you so-called black men today, y'all think y'all handsome. Yeah, it's the same thing. King Solomon said the exact same thing. Let's get Adam. You heard of Adam, right? Genesis 2 and 7. Let's see what the first man that was ever created. Let's see what he looked like.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
He said God made the first man, Adam, out of the dust of the ground. I want you to take a look around at the dust of the ground. Not the grass on the ground, but the dust of the ground. What color is it? What color is the dust of the ground? Is it white? No. Different shades of brown, right? Just like all the people standing out here. Hey, but what's going on, little man? I see you, man. What's your name? Jake. Jake? Hey, that's a nice name, man. Jake, right? Our forefather name was Jacob. So that's a good name. But what your question is, man? What you saying? What he say?
He said both of them is Christ.
Both of them is Christ? That's what you say?
Yeah, he didn't. He said,
okay, so watch this. I'm gonna prove to you that we've been lied to as a people, man. Your grandma, your mom, whoever else, they probably all think been taught that that's Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Because when you ever been to the grocery store, like Walmart or something, you see the magazine section. They have magazines that say Jesus, right? And it always show people that look like this right here. But according to the Bible, all the people look like this right here, look like you and me. But I'm gonna show you. Revelation 1 and 14. Watch this.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So Jesus Christ had hair that was white in color, but wool in texture. What nation of people have hair like wool, like a sheep? You say black people? You agree with that? Because he said it, but do you agree? Do white people have hair like wool, like a sheep? Do white people have hair like a sheep? No? What about Chinese people? Do they have hair like a sheep? What about Arab people? They got hair like a sheep. Just you so-called black people, right? We got woolly hair, right?
Bring it on, right?
If you don't cut it like a fence of a sheep, if you don't shear a sheep and cut the hair off of it, you just let it grow, it gets real nappy. You can't comb through it. If we let our hair grow without maintaining it, what'll happen? Because you comb through it? No. You couldn't do it. It'll get nappy, right? Nappy as hell, right? Let's keep going.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
But Jesus Christ had eyes. Oh man, you too, bro. You too, man. How old are you, man? You 14? How old are you, man? 13. It's a shame, man. Our parents should be teaching us, but they don't know either, right? But we here to teach you, you understand? We're your big brothers. We here to teach you the truth according to the Bible. Now, read that part again. Revelation 1 and 14. Watch this. I want you to look at both of those pictures, and we're going to describe to you what Jesus looked like. Read on.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs.
So it says his head. It's talking about the hair on top of his head, because it's a commandment that a man, when you grow up, when y'all can do it, you're supposed to have hair on top of your head and hair on your face. You're supposed to have a beard on your face, right? It's a commandment. Keep going.
Were white,
but his hair was white, right? Keep going.
Like wool.
So the color was white, but the texture is wool. Now I was just asking him, what nation of people have hair like wool? Now you know sheep, you ever seen a sheep or a buffalo? They hair look woolly, it looks nappy. Who has hair like that? Black people, right? Not white people, right? Not Chinese people, right? Okay, let's keep going.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
It says Jesus Christ's eyes was like a flame of fire. What color is fire? Like red, right? So it wouldn't be blue eyes, right? So when you look over here, some of those pictures have blue eyes. So they don't have hair like wool, and their eyes are blue. What about this guy over here? What does his hair look like? What does his eyes look like? With red eyes, right? So let's keep going.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
He looked down at Christ's feet. Back in those days, they had sandals like you got on today, but they probably didn't have socks on. But he said his feet looked like fine brass. You know what brass look like?
Okay.
What about you, man? What brass look like? You don't know? What is it? Hey, he got a piece of brass on his wrist. What color is that? Not the gold part, but the other color. What color is that?
Brown.
It's brown, right? Let's see what color brown Christ was. How brown was he?
As if they burned in a furnace.
So if you take what he has on his wrist and you burn it up in a fire, what color you think it's gonna be when you pull it out the fire? It's already brown. So what color would it be? What you say? It's gonna be black, right?
That's right.
So that means that Jesus Christ was a black man. We
That's
describe
right.
a black man.
That's
If somebody came and robbed you right now, broke in your house, and you described him, man, he had wool-like hair, man, and he had skin that was black. That's a black man, right? So watch this. Go back to Psalm 105.
Hey, bro, said ain't nobody seen Christ.
Who said that? Who said nobody seen Christ?
I heard that.
You say nobody seen Christ? Go to
Luke 24.
Luke 24:44. Let's see.
Like 37.
'Cause remember, Christ walked the earth, right? He had brothers and sisters, he had parents. They killed him on the cross. Somebody seen him. And they wrote the depiction down in the Bible. That's what we just read. But we're going to get it out of his own mouth. That Christ wasn't just a spirit floating around. He wasn't just a ghost. Let's see what he said. 24:44.
37.
24:37.
Yeah, last verse.
The book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 37.
Bring it out.
But they were terrified and affrighted and supposed that they had seen a spirit.
So Christ came back. Remember, he died in 3 days. He came back. So they seen him and they were scared to death. Hey man, we just seen a ghost, right? But watch this.
And he said unto them, why are ye troubled? And why do thoughts arise in your hearts?
They say, hey man, what you scared of? Why y'all having these crazy thoughts like I'm a ghost or something? Watch what he said.
Behold, my hands and my feet,
He said, hey, look at me. Look at my hands. Check out my feet, right? Read.
that it is I myself. Handle me and see.
He said, hey, handle me. You can come touch me and see for yourself, right? Read.
For a spirit had not flesh and bones.
He said, a spirit ain't got flesh and bones, right? A ghost ain't got no flesh and bones, but
As ye see me have.
I got flesh and bones. I'm not a ghost. They seen Christ, right? A multitude of people seen. He healed a lot of people, right?
To scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.